Reputation and character are two different things. Reputation is, while it does have its place, can be very overrated. Because reputation is based on somebody's past, what they've done in the past. And you know me, I love sports. So when you hear someone has a reputation of being a good hitter, a good pitcher, a good defender in football, a good shooter in basketball, whatever, that does serve a purpose. But don't forget, even in that, we are always jumping timelines. And we may not be on that resonant, that frequency in a given game in this case, or on a given day. We all have bad days. So there are days where we don't demonstrate that reputation. Wow, I thought he or she was nicer than that, or I thought he or she was, or the opposite. Wow, I heard a lot of bad things about them, but they seem really nice, from the haters. Now, there are people who hide it well, but a lot of people evolve. Well, everybody evolves. It just depends on the pace that they do it at. But people evolve, and unfortunately, thanks to reputation, people will be looked at through a past lens, and it will not coincide with what you see will not coincide with what you hear, right? Here's where the reason why reputation is so overrated, because while you may not model the reputation that you supposedly have, one thing that will always shine through, or usually shine through, even on the worst days, is your character. Not the character you're playing. I know we're all playing characters. I get it. We're all avatars. What I mean is your character as a human being, as a person, will shine through even on your worst days. You will not be a hurtful person. You will not be someone who has malicious intent. Look, we've all hurt people unwittingly. I have. We've all done it. And let me go this way. And when we learn from that, or make peace with it, make our apologies or whatever it is, or realize, oh wow, that was not my intent, because a lot of it's about intent. You do the best you can once you've waken up and you realize, wow, you realize that, wow, I need to model my character as best as I can, even on my worst days. Just because I'm having a bad day doesn't mean I have to be, act like a bad person. There's no excuse for that. Well, he was having a bad day. Yeah, but that doesn't mean you have to be an ass. You know what I mean? But here's the problem. There are a lot of people, the haters, that will see you evolving into a better person, or whatever you want to call it, because that sounds egoic in itself. But, as you become the better version of you, or the best, as you approach being the best version of you, there are people that will not be able to handle it, like I've said before, and they will continue to talk about you through a past lens. Oh, well, he did this, she did that, and And unfortunately, you just have to let them, because people are only going to see what they want to see, or what they're comfortable with seeing. You may be evolving right in front of their eyes, but they may not know how to handle it. They may be like, oh, I want to go back to the days when they were this, that, and the other, when they were smaller versions of themselves, or lower vibrational versions of themselves, because that's the only thing that I can handle. Just continue to let your character shine through, and it will, as long as it's true, it's not fake. As long as you're being true, you're not putting on an act, it will shine through. And people will begin to see, oh, I didn't know they were like that. Well, because they're not like that anymore. They've evolved. The people who told you they were like that can't handle the new version of them now, or they're continuing to live in their past. Many people who look at you through a past lens and tell negative, low vibe stories about you, when you've come so far, are doing it because they can't handle their past and they can't handle their present, even more importantly. So they're going to continue to trash you because they don't know what else to do. Haters going to hate, you know what I mean? So with that in mind, remember, while reputation does have its place, whether it's on a professional level or whatever, it's the character that trumps it.